Hi guys, it's me, Stevie. So I do a tarot thread on the Israeli conflict in news. Says that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Net. I'm not gonna try and pronounce. Israeli Prime Minister. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Has rejected Trump administration recent Gaza plea Gaza peace proposal, stating that Israel will maintain military operations until Hamas is fully disarmed. See what they will eventually start doing more peace talks. I feel that next 6 months. Feel that NATO or another humanitarian organization is going to step in and try and help um, facilitate this. Let's see what else the cards say now. So we got the Israeli conflict, and I pulled the Three of Swords reversed. Um, Look at how their skeletons are being stabbed in the back. I get the feeling that they're being too stubborn. Um, there's more to this piece of the puzzle than what we're realizing or what they're telling us. Um, Israeli wants land. That's why they keep pushing people. They want the land. They want to drive out the people. Um, they're gonna keep stabbing people in the back. Um, but does feel that they're losing something. They're losing more power. They're losing more aid. They don't want Trump in the mix. Um, they don't think they don't think highly of Trump. They do not think highly of Trump at all. Crossing them is the King of Pentacles. This one signifies Trump, but he's also holding all the treasure for himself. Somehow, this is Trump's not helping one bit in this conflict. Um, he's keeping pieces of the peace talks for himself. It feels that he's wanting favors from Israel after this. Um, and he's not. willing, too willing to help the Palestine since it's a Muslim area, Islamic. He's being a mouthpiece, but he's holding on. He's this skeleton's holding on to the treasure. There's more to the story than what we realize. What's hanging over him? The chariot. It's a journey. Israel wants Palestine. Israel is willing to exhaust even more money, resources to get it. Israel is knowing that using Hamas as a scapegoat to further their own agenda go along. This doesn't. It feels that when they start doing peace talks, what they want is more control. They're not wanting peace. They're wanting more control. And they realize that humanitarian aid will just start wearing on them. But they're willing to keep the journey going. They're willing to keep the battle going. Until it favors them more. The thing over top of them is the implementation. Five of Swords, reversed. There's a buildup of powers that are starting to step in. And Israel is realizing it. They're pushing back because they want more resources. They want the land. They're wanting just. It feels like they care more about. They don't care about the people. Subjugation. They're more shocked that people are pushing back against them. They're more shocked that the Palestinians are fighting back more. They're shocked that NATO is stepping in. They never thought the battle would go on this long. They're shocked about it. What's in the recent past? Five of Wands reversed. They didn't have control. They know they don't have complete control, otherwise they would have won. To them, it's droning on the battle. And they're watching people, how they react. What are you trying to tell me? They're holding the match. As you see in this card, the figure is holding the match. There's nothing to light. I don't see a candle. I don't see a fire for it to reach. They're willing to set more things on fire. They're willing to see how much they can push back against people. That's the recent past. Seven of Swords is near future. See, figure out in secret. There's more in secret. They'll be consulting with to figure out when to start the peace talk, because it's going to create more problems for the Israel during this conflict. They turned down Trump because they don't trust Trump. Um, they're still weighing down. They want something. They have a end goal that they're not telling us. There's more introspection, like see how the skeleton is looking towards something, weighing something, he's thinking. He's thinking about something. They're thinking about it, but it's going to be in secret. Um, I think Israel's resources are starting to play against them. Um, they were wanting this done a long time ago. The house is nine of pentacles. Usually it's about abundant resources, but I feel that the abundance is drowning them, for any word, of crushing them. They're losing more than what they expected to lose. Um, I get the feeling. What do you want Satish to say? They will have retained more if they start the peace talks earlier. The way they went about it is wrong. Santisima. They could have negotiated with NATO to get rid of Hamas earlier. They lost that. They buried themselves. They're feeling buried and they're feeling trapped. Well, how other people see them. Seven of Cups. In this aspect, is indecision. You see all those little swords stabbing the heart? It feels that what they're doing is that they're taking too long, how other people see it. Um, NATO's pressing on them. Um, there's too many things going on at once for them, and it's hurting resources. It's hurting. It's hurting. People are seeing them as being too emotional. People are seeing them as being too stubborn and unfocused. Somehow there's an unfocused part of this war. Too many things at once, overwhelming. Hopes and fears. They're hoping Palestine will give up so they can win, so they don't have to keep this war going. Um, they're hoping to drive out all these people, and nothing happening. You know, these people not fighting back. They say it's from Hamas, but they want the land. They want the area. They want subjugation of people. Um, they're wanting expansion. Is their hopes. Their fear is people shutting them down, so they're losing resources. They're just losing it. The outcome? Five of Pentacles. Reversed. In this aspect, the delayment, but they're going to put themselves in debt so much that they'll start the peace talks within the next 6 months. Look for it. You'll see that the resources are dwindling during this war. They're going to lose money. It's just a delayed effect right now. They need to do something else. So I see them starting the peace talks when they're become more impoverished and people are not giving them money to help out in this war. All right. Thank you.